Hello. Today is gonna be a relaxed, kind of quiet stream. Not a whole lot of talking unless, people ask questions in chat or anything like that. So, for the most part, it's just gonna be us vibing here. I'm gonna be working on maps. Maybe later I'll talk some more about the campaign. Hope you guys have just a nice time. Sorry. currently trying to work on a battle map, so it's not entirely sure what I want to do with it. Do we have like a signpost or something? Something that could be a signpost. Got anything that will really work. This could work. Yeah, we could use this as a, yeah. Logically, we take the path of least resistance. To stop on the road, stop for the night.
Fallen She 12 has held off the Crusaders for 4 months. Cardwell 5 ban this mad lad Cardwell 5 ban /J/J Cardwell 5 pride Cardwell 5 pride Cardwell 5 pride Cardwell 5 love Cardwell 5 love Cardwell 5 love.
Nick, thank you for the 4 months. Who am I supposed to ban? I can't ban myself. Unless you want me to just end the stream. Hi Greg, hi Nick, how are you guys today? Today is gonna be a very chill, quiet stream while we work on some maps. Well, of course it keeps going. You're the one that posted it. How's it going? I'll see your music is way louder than you. Let's see if we can fix that. Is that better? Maybe I need to turn up my... Is that better? Okay, perfect. Ooh, Nick, I've got a funny anime for you to watch if you haven't already seen it. Called Ascendance of a Bookworm. It's about, you've heard of it but not seen. Okay. So it's about this girl who it was her like life's goal to become a librarian. And so she had finally landed a job as a librarian, and she dies and is isekai'd. But it's not like your usual isekai. So she's reborn as this little girl named Mine in essentially like a very feudal like city. And so she's distraught because commoners can't just buy books. Those are expensive. And so she makes it her goal to like, make books then if this world doesn't have books. At least not readily accessible ones. And it's just really funny. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it's like I posted about it on Twitter too because I lost my mind when this scene happened. But like, she retains all her memories of like living in modern Japan, and so like she's making like homemade shampoo, and like she shows them how to make like, it's essentially like pancakes, but out of like the pulp of this fruit, and so it helps, like it's a much more filling, and it's much better food for them, all that kind of stuff. But then this soldier is teaching her how to write because she, part of her whole goal of making books, she has to learn the writing system for this world, and she notices that some of his math is wrong the income or the expense report, and, and he asks this little 5-year-old girl if she can help him with with the math, and I was just like, I died laughing. It was just really funny. Well, this was all lined up. You know what, before I go mess around. After I get done with World Trigger, I'll watch it. Hell yeah. What's World Trigger about? You know, I don't think these blocks were meant to be. It's, well, that's gonna change stuff, isn't it? Back to the drawing board. World Trigger is a shonen where the world is under attack from these monsters called neighbors, and I like it because the main protagonist constantly... Oh, yeah, I remember you were explaining that to me. Yeah, because, like, he's comparably very weak. Okay. I might shrink down the size of the tavern later, or keep it the same size, or make it bigger. Who knows? Just vibing. I'm hoping to get this campaign started in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, I don't want to rush it. Campaigns are best felt by the players when it is fully prepared. I think exactly. Yeah, I'm not rushing this one. I'm gonna take my time with it. Okay, now please tell me there's like a wood texture. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, that's way too big. Small. Is that small? Oh my god, what the hell? How is this small wooden? Oh my god, okay. I know I can't. Like changing this size just changes the size of my brush, it's all the same. Oh god damn it. About the stone. No. I guess the wooden wall texture looks alright because it's not giant boards. The second slider, this is the opacity. So, you know, you can see, like, if you want to see, like, the texture beneath it. I use that one for when I'm, like, doing the snow textures. Or, like, the muddy ground and stuff like that, so you can layer textures over each other. There we go. Boom, there we go. Okay, let's decorate our tavern. In the main area, some tables. Really drive it home if you had muddy footprints going in and out. I don't know if the tavern keeper would let people get away with that, but I think it's something we can do. I remember seeing something. Unless I was in a different style map set. Here we go. Oh, it's in the tavern set, yeah. 2 tracks. No. Don't apologize. It's a good idea. And that shows what happens if you track Bud into the tavern. See? It's great. Here's a very ominous sign that leads in all common languages. Please clean your shoes before entry. Exactly. There. Pause to check and hydrate. Alrighty. Ah. Thank you. I would admit those are large silverware. Yeah. You can make it pretty small. Using these staircases as entry ship. The catalog there was always the liar. Yeah.
Clash 12 underscore 10 has entered the party crypt.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Doing map making for a future campaign that I'll be running. Just working on a bit of a tavern map at the moment. Yep. Or no, it's not Foundry. It's Incarnate. I'm working on getting better at making maps. Not that good, but just looks weird. There we go. Perfect. Yes, we shall have a mighty keg. To slake the thirst of the greatest mercenaries in the world, in the land. Oh, geez, yeah, it has been a while since I've saved. I haven't actually saved this whole time. Oh, God. Always remember to save your work. That's if the wyvern comes to have fun. Exactly. You always have ale on stock for the Jade Wyvern. I'm sure there's a bunch of tools in here that I haven't actually found and I'm not using. What? Yo, wait, this is really cool. Okay. Anyway. Open. Good to know for later when making a Haunter Tavern. Exactly. I have no idea what this tavern's making, but it involves fish, tomatoes, and cheese. This crate is going to be full of apples. On ink carne, I know you can generate more apples than that. Thanks for reminding me I need to create a character. How did whatever I'm doing remind you of like whatever character concept you have in mind? Or was it just the fact that I'm doing D&D stuff? There we go. A crate of apples. Throw some dough in there and you got a pizza? Well, we got some bread over here. And yes, just a shark in the kitchen. Although this could be near one of the fishing villages, in which case I might catch sharks. Guy just came in here, sold me the shark, said something about leveling fishing. Ooh. A new character ID after doing some research. I'm planning on making Mute. They are going to be a mage. I'll talk to my DM about somatic components, so they will talk through telepathy. Okay. Well, that's cool. If I can fit that into a character. Sure you can. Just wanted to make a character that isn't a Kenku that has an interesting way of speech. Fair enough. The group that this is for is heading to Kenkus already, so that's why. Might just play Kenku anyway if things don't work out with the DM. Fair enough. Just gotta think of like a different way to play Kenku. You think that your party's getting tired of them, but you still want to play them, you know, just change it up a bit, change up the formula. They're entitled to them, just wanting to give variety. There are a lot of races. Yeah, fair enough. B.A.B. forgot to get lunch. Go eat. Yeah, go eat. Go take care of yourself. Oh, well, that works. Oh, not stamps. Sorry, bumped my mic. Putting noises. Uh... I clicked. This is the one I want.
Faylayer04 has entered the party crypt.
Faylayer, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a nice. Absolutely. I love to see people's homebrew content. In fact, if you... I actually have a, part in my server that's like dedicated to people posting their homebrew stuff. Is it like, creatures or maps or... I play Pathfinder sometimes. I do branch out of D&D. Actually, trying to work with the ICRPG system to make like a superhero thing. Not in the Twitch chats. So feel free to jump into the Discord, and then definitely if you grab yourself like the, let's see, yeah, there's a tabletop chat in there where you can post all about it. Oh, there we go. There goes Nightbot. It's a homebrew mystery for Oracle. Ooh. Exciting. Oracle. I'm not sure I've really heard of that. Let's see. Oh, it's so it's a homebrew for the class. Welcome back, Nick. Let's see. Go ahead and put it in the Vault of Champions. All right, yeah. Let's see. I don't know a whole lot about Pathfinder, but I'll definitely check it out. I've only played like 1 or 2 games, so I'm not super well versed on the mechanics. Good. Oh, would you like me to, like, review it on stream or something? Like that? I definitely don't mind reading it and then talking to you about it later. I just don't... Okay. Oh. The Psychedelia Homebrew Oracle Mystery. So, benefit is it allows you to add your charisma modifier to saving throws against mental effects, gain training in occultism, a couple spells, and a cantrip. Connection to dreams leaves you constantly tired. Always have yearning to return to the dream world. -2 status penalty. Ah, my bad. There we go. Whenever you cast a spell using your slots or focus points, you regain hit points equal to the level of the spell and lose the fatigue condition for however many minutes equal to half the level of the spell. Gain mental resistance. Okay. So, okay. So, with this mystery, you become pretty resistant to mental effects. However, you're constantly tired and are vulnerable to sleep effects. Alright. Restful dream. You place the target's mind into a brief, restful state. Target is slowed 1 until the start of their next turn. While slowed, the target has resistance 5 to mental damage. After the condition ends, the target regains 2d4 hit points. You just summed up the average college student. Precisely. And then we have the first dream, or we have the first spell, take a nap. No, I like it. So it essentially you kind of, it has to be a willing living creature. Okay, so it's a healing spell. It just takes a little bit of time to do. Gives them mental resistance, and at the end of it, and at the end of it, they gain back hit points. Okay. And that one, yeah, is an initial spell. Mental assault. Verbal semantic 45 feet. You send the target's mind into a brief, painful nightmare. Target must attempt to will save or take 2d4 mental damage and 1d4 persistent mental damage. Creature is unaffected. Creature takes half initial damage, no persistent, and is frightened 1. Failure, the creature takes full damage and is frightened 2. And critical failure is double initial damage, stupefied 1, frightened 3. Slowed 1 means you can make 1 less action on that turn. Okay, I figured it was either that or it was reduced movement. That makes sense. And then, so with mental assault, you can do, it's a damaging spell, but then it also gives you the opportunity to both frighten and stupefy your target. I like it. Then, dream to reality. Casting time 3 rounds. You force yourself into a dream and bring the essence of that dream into quasi-reality. During the casting of this spell, you are unconscious. Once the spell is cast, you can stand up as a free action and must choose one of the following effects. Your mind's eye shuts off during sleep, causing create a flash of incomprehensible nothingness. The spell gains the illusion and incapacitation traits. Any creatures other than you within 10-foot emanation must attempt to will save. On failure, creature takes 3d8 mental damage, 1d8 persistent, and is confused 1. Crit failure doubles the initial damage, confused 2, stunned 1, and a success, they take half damage and are not confused. Crit success, they are unaffected. That is something that I do like, is that is when there are different effects based on like the quality of your roll. Because the whole like just pass or just fail thing seems very, it's too much like a wall, you know? But then having this where it's like there's multiple different effects based on where you roll on the die, I like it. You deathly nightmare. You dream of death or something symbolic of it, inflicting lethal pain onto a living creature within 30 feet. Gains the negative pain and necromancy traits. Creature must attempt to will save. On fail, takes 8d8 mental and is fatigued from the pain. On a crit fail, takes so much pain that they have a heart attack. Doesn't take twice as much mental damage and an additional 2d8 negative damage. On a crit success, they are unaffected. On a success, they take half damage and are not fatigued. And peaceful dream. The spell gains the emotion, enchantment, and positive traits. You and allied creatures within 10 feet gain 10 Tim HP and regain 3d6. I like it. This is... I don't know a whole lot about balance in Pathfinder system, but from this looks like a very good subclass. It's definitely well written. And it looks very well thought out as well. Here's my question, since I don't know a whole lot about Pathfinder mechanics. For the curse, minor, major, and extreme curse, what causes the curse to increase? Is this just something that increases based on your character level? Or your class level? Or are there certain conditions that I just didn't notice in the text that increase or decrease the curse? Whenever you cast a spell with the curse-bound trait, your curse increases by 1 step. Okay. So casting any of the revelation spells increases the curse. And then what can you do to reduce the curse? Is it you have to not cast magic for a certain amount of time, or Is it taking a rest or certain effects that you have to go through to reduce your curse? Rest or refocusing. Okay. I like it. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the balance for the Pathfinder systems, but based on the dream to reality is really fun. Yeah, it does. It does look like a very spicy spell, but like based on the kind of negative effects that the class gives you, I feel like you could actually buff some of these spells a little bit. For like the restful dream, since it's a healing spell, but the person you're healing is slowed to one until the start of your next turn. Granted, they do have the resistance to mental damage. Actually, I don't know. This might actually be more balanced than I think. Oh, very well done. Ooh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I might as well pull this up. Our good friend Fallen Tenchi has also submitted something into the Vault of Monsters in the meanwhile, and I have some questions for him. You better still be there, Nick, because I really like your elemental eye. Oh, and Nick has also submitted something else. Oh yeah, that did some good. Killed 2 characters. That very nice. You know this actually might be another fun idea for a stream to plan for in the future. Is reviewing homebrew. So definitely, if you guys have any more, I would love to possibly set up a homebrew review in the future where if you guys post your stuff, then I pull them up on stream and we talk about it. I think that might be very fun. So looking at your evil eye is a large undead neutral evil with pretty across the board stats except for his intelligence, which is very high. Some pretty spicy saving rolls and some skill checks. Resistant to cold and lightning, immune to necrotic and poison. Yeah, exactly. And immune to blind, charm, deafen, exhaustion, and piercing and slashing from non-magical attacks. So he's not resistant to bludgeoning damage from non-magical attacks. Interesting. And he's got true sights. Now, did you mean to not give him any languages, or can he actually not talk? Also, looking at the fact that he has a staff, is he an actually, like, because when I first saw Elemental Eye, I imagined, like, so this is based on a lich, so bones are typically weak to bludgeoning. Okay. Alright. But yeah, like, Elemental Eye, when I first looked at it, the first thing I thought of was, like, a beholder without the tentacles. So is the Elemental Eye, is that the creature's name, or its its creature type? And if so, what does it look like? Like, is it a humanoid undead, or is it an aberration looking undead? Legendary resistance. It can choose to Hold on. You've got some balancing issues here, my friend. It can just succeed on a saving throw whenever it wants. Didn't really worry about languages. Just said yes. Okay. Well, we have a balancing issue here. This legendary resistance. If I'm thinking about this correctly, this should be down here. Because if it's up here, then that's just an ability it can use whenever, and it can do it whenever it wants, however many times it wants. It can just succeed on any saving throw, and that is disgusting. That is, oh my god. Okay, it has 4 charges. All right. Okay, that's more understandable. Didn't want to put charges in so to not metagame? What, you mean like posting it in the server? You don't have to change, unless like all of your players are in my server and you also think they'll totally metagame. You shouldn't need to take it off. Oh, in your players. Okay, that's fair. Immune to effects that turn undead. And advantage when saving throws against spells. Okay. Wait, how did your players even see it in Roll20? Also, this was balanced around 4 level 20 characters. Okay. Well, yeah, no, I look at a creature and I look at like this first part of its stat block, and I know that it's not meant to fight like level 8 characters. But this is about like a no limit legendary resistance is balanced against nobody. that just kills any party unless they're made up of fighters, and only fighters. But, okay. And it's got 4 legendary actions. It can cast a spell. It can use a melee attack of Paralyzing Touch or a staff attack. And it can use 2 actions to invoke a curse. It can attack twice. Alternatively, it can make a staff attack whenever it casts a spell. I like to put the save button so the party knows. Okay, well that's fair. Paralyzing Touch. Plus 8 to hit, 3d6 cold damage, and a DC 20 con save, or be paralyzed. Interesting that you chose cold damage and then gave the paralyzed instead of like a frozen condition. But I guess it still makes sense. Staff attack, plus 13 to hit, 1d8 plus 4, and 3d6 necrotic damage. And invoke curse. One creature within 60 feet must make a DC 23 con save, or they cannot regain hit points and are vulnerable to necrotic damage. Well, that would be spicy. And he's got a pretty good spell list. Mage Hand, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp. Oh my god, I'm sorry, what? I mean, oh my god, that's disgusting. He can use counterspell 100 times? That's gross, Nick. That's gross. Oh my god. He can use counterspell as many times as he wants, Nick. That's gross. Oh, that's absolutely disgusting. And he can use shield as many times as he wants to. That's gross. Oh my god. Alright. Well, Blight, an Ice Storm, Phantasmal Killer, Circle of Death, Finger of Death, Power would kill. Yeah. This looks like a pretty powerful creature. Nick, I have an idea. I have an idea for a possible future stream that we could do. So, normally D&D is not meant for player versus player combat, and there may come some times when there's situations like that. But what if we each create a monster and fight each other? How does that sound? We each create just an absolutely disgusting monster, and we duel to the death. See who can win. Right? In fact, that would actually... Okay. So yeah, that could be a really cool thing, is that you get like a couple GMs together and you each make a creature, and they're put like in a gladiator pit together. Like, let's say you got four GMs, you know, each one makes a creature, then the first two, and then, yeah, to see who makes it to the top. But, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, of course. And we'd, like, you know, we'll meet, like, and, like, you know, discuss with each other, like, limitations on what can be done, stuff like that. Like, it all has to be balanced. You know, you can't just make a creature that does 30 D100 damage, obviously. No Tiamats. Oh no, Nick, don't you know my two favorite creature types are undead and fiends? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll work on this later. Alright. Well, I didn't have a huge amount planned for this stream. Yeah. And I'm pretty tired today, So, oh yeah, it pops up like gold down here, but I'll save again. I'm pretty tired today. So that's gonna be about it for now. Thank you guys all so much for coming. Thank you, Clash and Phalyre, for the follows. Thank you, Phalyre, for submitting your subclass. I really liked it. Thank you, Nick, for your 4th month. Could we go over the sword mage real quick? I want to double check balancing. You know what? Sure, yeah. We'll have this be the last thing for the stream. Uh, 1d8, hit die, sword bond. By spending 1 hour of meditation with the chosen melee weapon you are proficient with, you can form a bond. As an action, you can call it to your... As an action, you can call the bonded weapon to your hand from up to 10 soirees away. It says soirees. Anyway. Actually, I should have this zoomed in anyway. If the weapon is destroyed, you can spend 1 hour of meditation to recreate the weapon from one fragment. Any other fragment is destroyed in the weapon process. No weapon duping. Oh, wait. Oh, you typed this up yourself? Okay. Sorry, I thought you had like pulled this one and were recommending it. So this is your own creation based on the artificer. Okay. First level spellcasting from the artificer spell list. Sword mage mark. Second level is a bonus action. You can mark a creature for a minute. When you hit the creature, add your proficiency bonus in damage to the damage. You can only have one creature marked. If you attempt to mark another creature, first one dissipates. If the creature is marked rest to 0, you can use... So you gain Hunter's Mark, essentially. But it gives you your proficiency bonus instead of like a d6. And you can use it as many times as your intelligence mark. Aegis. At 3rd level, you can choose a subclass, Aegis of Assault, Shielding, or Ensnaring. Arcane Knowledge, you gain proficiency in one skill of your choice. From the Sword Mage. ASI, Extra Attack. Enhanced Sword Bond, your bonded weapon is now considered a +1 magic weapon. And you can change your weapon damage type to be any of those. Aura of Protection, you and your allies, all allies of your choice gain advantage to intelligence saving throws when they're within 10 feet of you and 30 feet at 18. At 11th level, you can mark 2 targets instead of 1. So on your enhanced mark, I feel like you should give yourself something else, because while this can be useful, I feel like it doesn't happen very often where you're splitting your focus between 2 creatures, because usually you're trying to just take down one. And so this feels like a very lackluster level up. You know, it doesn't really feel like you gain a whole lot through it. Based on the subclasses as they augment. Mark further. Okay. 3rd level, you can replace your attacking and damaging roll modifier with your intelligence modifier. So Aegis of Assault, you can use intelligence to attack. If your marked target is within 60 feet of you, you can spend half your movement to teleport adjacent to your marked target. And teleport to a creature using the 6th level ability. You can attack that target for free. Okay. Oh, okay. You can only use this feature your proficiency bonus time is per short rest. Okay, good, because I looked at this and I'm like, wait a minute. That's broken. You can just constantly teleport between 2 targets. But no, okay. At 14th level, you can mark any number of targets. Third level, when you pick this archetype, your marked target has disadvantage on attacks that don't include you as a target, as long as you're within 10 feet of the marked target or 30 feet of level 11. Your marked target is within 30 feet of you. And attacks the target. Sorry. Doesn't include you. You can use your reaction to teleport adjacent to the attacker and the target. In line between them, you take the attack instead of the intended target. 10th level, you have resistance to the damage you take if you teleport. 14th level, you gain 2 reactions. When you pick this archetype, when you mark a target, Bramble Spar on the floor under the target. Okay. Okay, yeah, after looking at the subclasses, that seems good. Yeah, no, this seems like a pretty balanced subclass. You've got, you can make yourself either a pseudo tank, a DPS, or a what's the word? Crowd control support. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty balanced. The only thing that I'd say is that, I mean, granted, you do have you can only use this feature your proficiency time bonus times per short rest. But you can mark any number of targets still seems like it could be too strong. The only thing that I would say for this is that with your sword made, like, to balance out this feature would be to say that your sword, to have the sword mage mark only give the bonus damage if it's an attack with your sword, unless I missed that. Whenever you hit the creature that is marked. Yeah, so I would say that the only balancing this would need is that the sword mage mark should only be able to apply damage if you hit with your sword. Because this could get a little broken if you start getting like AoE spells. Does that make sense? Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you for the submission, Nick. I am going to... That was with the weapon. Yeah, because it just says when you hit the creature. So they could be construed as counting for any attack, including hitting them with a spell. AoE spell. Well, yeah, so that's where we're gonna leave it for today. Thank you for the submission, Nick and Phaelire. Thank you all very much for coming, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye-bye.